Well, hello, everyone. My name is Susan Bennett, and I guess what I'm best known for is being the original voice of Siri.
You've heard her voice 1,000 times, but what if I told you she had no idea Apple used her voice to create Siri?
A fellow voice actor emailed me, and he said, "Hey, I'm playing with this new iPhone 4. Isn't this you?"
Even though her voice has played on 1 billion devices around the world, she never received a cent in royalties.
So Apple, if you're listening, I'm ready, ready, waiting.
This is how a freelance singer from Atlanta became the most heard voice on earth without even knowing it, told by Susan herself. She'll walk us through how it happened, what it felt like to see it take off, and how it changed her life. Have you always been a voice actor, and how did you become one?
Well, I started off as a singer, and back in the day when they used to have jingles, musical commercials, I used to do a lot of that work.
There are 1,700 prizes in store for Kroger employees who give a bit more. So greet all your customers with a big grin, and if you tap, 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 you just might win.
We finished singing a commercial, and the voice actor didn't show up. So the owner of the studio said, "Susan, you don't have an accent. Come over here and read this copy." And I did, and that was the beginning. So it was kind of accidental, really.
Siri, how did that happen?
Well, I don't really know. I can tell you the scripts that I read that produced Siri. This is about, it's a good 20 years or more now. I had a company that I worked with. In fact, I still work with them. They were called GM Voices, and they're now called Blend. And they do a lot of messaging work for corporations and different companies. And they asked me to read a very, very strange and unusual script. And I'll tell you, the script was about this thick. So it was a lot. It took weeks and weeks and weeks. And what I was doing was reading all kinds of crazy phrases and sentences. In fact, hang on one second, I can probably give you an example here. I had to read, you can see here. Yeah. And so it was just phrase upon phrase upon phrase upon sentence upon phrase upon sentence. And it was nonsensical stuff, because what they were trying to do was get every possible combination of letters and diphthongs and any kind of combination thereof in the English language. So, I mean, it was a lot. And it was exciting things like, say the doesn't ding again. Say the word illuminate ding again. Say plum dish a till today. So you can see that it was all totally nonsensical and created only for sound.
So you were aware of the fact that it was going to be some type of voice that they were going to use it for, but you had no idea that it was going to be for an Apple product, correct?
Right.
Left one thing out. This is really cool. It's a feature all about our voice. Because for decades, technologists have teased us with this dream that you're going to be able to talk to technology and it'll do things for us. Haven't we seen this before over and over? But it never comes true. Call a name, dial a number, play a song. It is such a letdown. What we really want to do is just talk to our device. Ask a simple question. What's the weather going to be like today? And get a response. That's a feature in the iPhone 4S we call Siri.
So on October 4th of 2011, a fellow voice actor emailed me, and he said, "Hey, I'm playing with this new iPhone 4S, and isn't this you?" And I went, "What?" So I, quickly went on this Apple website and listened, and they said, "Yep, that's me." What do I do now? Because I was paid to record all those crazy sounds, but I was not paid to be on the Apple app.
Yeah.
So that was rather disappointing. But I had two opposing feelings, because on the one hand I thought, well, that's pretty cool. I'm the new voice of Apple, basically. And then I thought, but wait a minute. Nobody paid me for this. What do you mean? What's going on here? So Apple, if you're listening, I'm ready, ready, waiting.
That's funny.
Was it something I said?
Yes, it was.
So when I went to the different agents and people associated with voice work and said, what can I do about this? These people have taken my voice and I'm now this person, this character. And I couldn't get too much going that way. And so I eventually got a wonderful agent in Los Angeles at Vox Inc. in Los Angeles, Wes Stevens and Tom Lawless. They were great. They couldn't get me paid for being Siri, but they did find me other work. And they also helped me basically get a new career out of Siri, which was to do speaker events and tell people the story of Siri and basically tell people what voiceover actually is. They'll say, voiceover, what's that? And then explain to them what it entails. So, it wasn't a complete loss for me at all.
You still do voice acting to this day?
I do. Yes. I mostly do, probably because of my age and the people that I work with. I end up doing a lot of more corporate things. And I do a lot of messaging, like, please press 1. Thank you for calling. Please press 1.
Wow, that's...
I'm sorry. We don't want to talk to you right now. Goodbye. One thing that I've always talked about doing but haven't really tried to do, and I think it's because you kind of have to live in LA to be able to be a cartoon voice, because that's where most of that work is done. I was thinking, well, because Turner is here in Atlanta, I was thinking, well, maybe they did some of that here, but I would love to be a cartoon voice. So that would be fun. I would think that'd be.
And I can do lots of different voices.
Should I divorce my wife for you?
I found 17 divorce lawyers. 5 of them are not far from you.
New message from Mrs. Claus. Go easy on the cookies.
My name is Susan Bennett, and my voice is that of Siri. I did that.